Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another event video on Marvel Strike Force. Happy April is what I want to say because, well, I don't know if this video is actually going out on Sunday or Monday, because Monday we have the Easter weekend. Monday is actually April the 1st, but it's all April Fool's, so I didn't really want to put this video out on Monday, people thinking that this is some sort of troll video and it's actually my legit event math video. So I think it's probably going to be going out on Sunday. Also, yay me, I finally hit level 100. I just got this the other day, so pretty happy with that. And I've been slowly having to put some gold into my arena team and my top 10-ish or so characters. So there goes some of my gold that I was going to use towards red gear. But anyways, we have the first event, Atomic Fallout, which is going to be for the leader April month-long event. We're going to talk about where you need to get in terms of unlocking leader free-to-play, and also this event, Atomic Fallout, and as far as that you're going to be able to get free-to-play, and maybe if you're a bit of a spender as well. A lot of this involves having high yellow stars on Hive Mind, which obviously is not farmable, so we'll see more about that. So if you're ready to go, everybody, then let's boil this down. So, yes, this screenshot for the April month long is blurry as fuck. And if it's blurry for me, it's probably blurry for you. Uh, this was the image that was posted up on the blog post. The important thing here to know is that we're basically getting leader shards, as we go through it, right? But in terms of where we'll unlock leader free to play is going to be way down here at milestone 29, which is 224,000 points. You're probably going to get this by about week 2, so not after Atomic Fallout, by probably midway through the second week's event, which is going to be the Zombie Juggernaut event, because I did data mine that as well, if you caught that video. And so there's 10 shards of leader in this event, Atomic Fallout, which is going to be necessary to then get this unlocked, because if you don't get those 10 shards, then the extra 10 shards are down here at like 400,000, so the huge gap there in terms of when you're going to unlock them if you don't get it from this week's event. Now, I do want to also bring up this cool little photo that they did for April. I actually apparently it has to do with April being Nature Month and things like that. There's a special, maybe there's a special day in April, and I'm just being stupid here. But when I first saw this, I'll be honest, like I thought it was like the atomic clock or doomsday clock, that kind of thing. That was the first thing when I looked at this. I was like, okay, because I guess because of gamma radiation and it's the leader, I was like, that was what I was thinking of at the time. But I'm not sure if I was actually right. Either way, it does show all of the 4 events that are going to be for the month of April. And what is interesting, of course, we have this one right now, which is Atomic Fallout. And then we have the Slick Outbreak event for Zombie Juggernaut, which, again, I data mined, and we'll take a look at more once we have information on that, probably from the blog post. And then the third event is Earthlings Needed, which is going to be, looks like the free-to-play release event for Peter B. Parker, because his offer, I think, is sometime next week, I guess. So that's something to look forward to. And then the one after that, Golden Hour, April 23rd, looks to be like Spider-Man Pavitra, aka Spider-Man India. So the first 2 characters of Spider Society, that kind of leads me to believe that, well, either Penny is the May month long, or which is going to suck, because you do kind of need this raid team, and she's going to be the one that you absolutely need because she has safeguard and trauma. So either they're making that the May month long, or it's going to be an event in the first week or 2 of May. Kind of hoping she's not the May month long, but I kind of think she might be at this point. Otherwise, it would be Pandapool, right? Because Pandapool's the next character that's going to be after Penny. So somewhere in that range is going to be either Pandapool or a Penny as the month long of May. That's kind of what I expect there. But anyways, let's get to the math for Atomic Fallout. So it's a 6-day event. Now, it's primarily, the points come from raids with Hive Mind. This is going to be really important, but it's not too hard to do. Hopefully by this point that you've built them. If you care about raids, which you should, you have built Hive Mind at this point, I hope, and are able to use them somewhere. Whether it's the Greek raids or your incursion or whatever raids you're doing, hopefully you can use them. You don't need to use them that many times. Also requires campaign energy. Incursion Energy, an Age of X event energy, which I believe goes live on Monday for that special Age of X event. Total milestones points required in this is going to be 90,000, but the event item is at 17,200. This one's not very hard to get for the event milestone. There's also the 10 leader shards at 22k milestone points. That one's also not too tough to get either. There's a total of 105,000 event. Actually, it's 110. So there's 6,000 milestone points in the web milestone. I really don't like this web milestone for once because it actually involves spending incursion energy and the Age of X event energy. Now, one thing that we don't know is we don't necessarily know how much event energy we're getting, but I'm going to assume it's something like what we'd get for the showcase energy. And so that's like one every 5 minutes, but it does not, we don't get it as part of the free refreshes. So we don't know the free claims. I'm going to show you the web milestone and where I think it's reasonable to get to. It's called the Hunker Down Web Milestone. You get 2 points for spending incursion energy and 1 point for spending the event campaign energy. Now, this is running for 2 days at a time for a total of 3. I don't understand why it says repeats 3. It should be technically repeat twice, but it's 6 days. They're 2-day web milestones, so there's only going to be 3 of these. And what I think is reasonable and what everyone should be doing is milestone 5, which is 950 points. And that's going to be just your standard spending on incursion energy and event campaign energy for 2 days each time. The reason why is because the additional points you get from any of these other milestones is not going to make a significant difference towards the end goal of where you're going to get. You're not going to get an extra milestone in the main milestone as a result of doing these other things. The only reason why you might want to go further would be this one here at milestone 6 at 1,500 points if you want the 65 silver promo credits. If you're a newer player or maybe that has access to incursion campaigns, I guess that's an extra like 195 silver promos this week if you really, really want it. But otherwise, the milestone points are garbage. It's not going to really make a big difference. But I wanted to point out that the final milestone, which again is not really free to play accessible, these 2,000 gamma rays. So there's going to be 6,000 gamma rays extra, which I think is largely going to be for whales or for spenders to, get higher in the month-long leaderboard to kind of like separate the ties, things like that, because this is so hard to get. Other than that, I wouldn't be really that concerned about all of this. Just get to milestone 5, call it a day, or every 2 days, and that's it. It's not really that big of a deal. So moving on, we do have limits here, of course. So playing 1 raid battle, you get 75 points. You need 4,500. That's a total of 10 raid battles per day. So 10 being 7,500 or 750, sorry, times by 6. We get you 4,500. So 10 raid, that's super easy, right? Like you'll clear this pretty quickly because you're probably doing more than 10, right? You're doing your main raids plus your Greek raids. You can get 10 just in the Greek raids alone. Now you do get 2 points per campaign energy spent. That's not too bad. And then a lot of points here for Hive Mind. Now keep in mind that's per character. So a full team of Hive Mind is going to give you 375 points plus this actually on top of that. So you can do both at the same time. It's a total of 24 full Hive Mind battles with all 5 of the characters on the team. So hopefully you have all 5. If you don't, you can still do this. You'll just need to do a little bit more than 24 battles. That's 4 battles per day that you'll have to do. If you can do this in the Greek raid, that's probably your easiest. But if you're using them in the main raids anyways, that's fine too. It doesn't matter that much. Now this stuff in the green, this is what I'm going to call whale points because I don't think I even have a 6-star Void Knight. I might. But other than that, I don't have a 6-star Venom and I don't have a 6-star Red Goblin. So all of the rest of this stuff is pretty much off the table. So if you have all of this, or any of this rather, it might help you get an additional milestone or 2. That's it. But I'm not calculating this as part of like what's reasonable because it's not. It's not free to play friendly. In terms of your campaign energy that you get per day, this is the same copy and paste I use every single time. There's a campaign energy thing, and it's a total of 1,100. Now you multiply this by 2 because of the points, and you get 2,200 points per day. It's not ore fragments, actually. It's just points. It's because I'm copy and pasting. Total points daily. My bad. And then you multiply this by 6 because there's 6 days in the event, and you get about 13,300. Now, the reasonable point total, this is without the free claim, by the way. You're adding 13,300, you're adding the 9, and you're adding the 4,500, and the web milestone points. and the empty free claim that we don't know yet. And I feel like maybe, oh no, that's right, yeah, 29,500. That gets you to about approximately milestone 14. Now let's take a look though at the chart in terms of what you're gonna get. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Milestone 14 is over here. You're gonna get 1 million gold. Now the event item is over here at milestone, and let's zoom out a bit actually. Milestone 12 actually here for the event item. And then at milestone 13, you do get the leader shards, the 10 leader shards. And then at milestone 14, which is what we will be able to get, you'll actually get 200 dark promotion credits. Now, what are you missing though? Obviously, you're getting all the gamma rays and all that stuff that you need. That's fine. What you're missing though is anything after that. So milestone 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So absolutely no crimson gear. You're not getting that 3 million gold. You're not getting the catalyst packs. You're not getting the blue 5 ions. And I was wondering if they had any augmented uniques at all. And I'm not sure which one. I don't know if they have any actually. I'm trying to look through here and I don't really see any uniques necessarily for him, which is gamma radiation, right? So I don't see any of that in here, which is really unfortunate because some people may still actually need that for characters for the gamma team upgrading for Apocalypse. So it is a bit disappointing unless it's just not listed that they are not giving out augmented gamma radiation. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess. Back to the chart, and that's pretty much everything, but some final notes for this event. If you have 6+ stars for any of the new Hivemind characters, you're going to do a lot better and achieve more. You might get milestone 15, maybe 16. You know, obviously this just depends on how many of these extra star ranks that you have at 6 and 7. The Crimson Gear milestones would basically require 7-star Hivemind for everyone for you to even have a chance at getting some of that gear. So it's really unlikely. And I would not bother coring for the incursion energy unless you need promotion credits from there. I don't know what's contained within the Age of X event campaign that you might be able to core for farming. And if that happens to be super stellar, you know, maybe I'll do an update video about that specific event. But otherwise, I'm just going to treat it like a showcase kind of event. It's probably going to have some okay stuff in it, but it's probably not going to be worth coring for. If it's not uniques or like actual uniques or something, it's probably not worth coring for. So that's just my opinions there. But otherwise, a pretty basic event for the first week of April. I think things are going to get a lot more complicated for that second week with the slick whatever, the zombie juggernaut event, because that one looked a bit weird, and the way that they're bringing back his actual event as well on top of that. So that's going to be everything. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, have a great rest of the holiday weekend for those of you who do celebrate Easter. And look forward to the videos coming soon on the channel. So until next time, everybody, stay safe and healthy. And I'll see you all later. Boilon, signing out.